All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for real people, just like you and just like me. So it is official. Journey now has two drummers, ladies and gentlemen, not one, but two. And they now go in the history books as a band that had two drummers. I'm thinking like the Doobie Brothers. Remember, they couldn't get rid of one of those drummers, or they brought in an extra drummer, and it was always a little bit too much drumming for a band like the Doobies, but it did give them a bit more energy and turbo strength back in the 70s. Turbo strength, it's a phrase I made up. It's really catchy. No, a lot of people are asking me, so why? I mean, this was built up. This new lineup was being promoted. You got Randy Jackson, who didn't show up, but apparently will be showing up eventually. I had heard it was a bad back. Someone sent me another message saying he had a scheduling issue, which is kind of weird because this was kind of, coming, and it was kind of telegraphed a bit. You would think that Randy might carve out a little time in his schedule to be at the rehearsals, but he is a great bass player and he was in the band before, so maybe he gets a little slack on that one. But Dean Castronovo shows up at rehearsals and people are like, why is he there? More firepower, obviously, and also he's got vocal capabilities, and I think they want to have him there to sing. They want to have him there to sing, and if he needs to step off the riser and Narada can play drums while Dean timidly goes to a microphone, because I know it's not his thing. He would rather be playing drums and singing. That way he can hide behind the drum kit, but now maybe they're going to try to make him into a lead singer a little bit. I don't know. Obviously, this gives Arnell a break, and Arnell needs breaks. Arnell is a great singer, but if you remember the last big Journey tour, the one they did with Def Leppard, Arnell was getting a little toasty toward the end of that tour. He was definitely not firing on all cylinders, and I think having Dean there, having Jason back there as well, and I don't know, maybe they'll give Jason something to do other than augmenting keyboards. Jonathan Cain said that Jason was like their secret weapon. So now they have Dean. So I don't know if they need Jason as much, but now they've got a secret weapon. They've got two drummers. This is turning into a super powerhouse band at this point. And if you're a fan of music, you've got to just love musicianship and high quality singing, and just this is going to be fascinating to see two drummers on stage for Journey with two drum kits, with those that Journey cherub on there on both kits. I mean, it's going to be great. If you go to a show, you got to grab pictures. Look, stylistically speaking, again, Narada is different from Dean, so I'm going to again do a little speculation here. I'm thinking that Dean knows this material inside out. Narada has not been a touring drummer for quite some time. I'm pretty sure it's been a long time. It's different than, say, doing a one-off gig. This is every night. This is going back through the entire Journey catalog. If you watch Dean Castronovo during the Journey Through Time concerts, he's just spot on. I mean, he does a lot of stuff. He imitates a lot of the techniques, both on drums and vocally. Like he just knows what to do at the moment that he needs to do it. He'll go high on a note, for instance, like Steve Perry would do in concert to show off. Dean remembers every one of those concerts, and he's able to do that kind of stuff. So important to have him there. Is this bad for Arnell? No, because Arnell has already had an incredible ride with this band. And the first single is out. Arnell's voice is on it. And all the rest of the album, I'm sure, is Arnell singing, unless there's a song with Jason, I don't know, or John. I don't think Neil would sing, but he might. You never know. The point being is this is just insurance. It's more firepower. It's better if you're a fan. You get to see even more of a spectacle. They can charge more for concert tickets at this point. Not that they should, but they could, right? I mean, this is going to be a great road band. That is, if the concert industry continues to stay open. That is yet to be determined. Sorry to throw cold water on everything with that, but if you turn on the news, it just doesn't look good. And, I, for instance, if I am invited to a show, I want to breathe freely, and I want to consume adult beverages, and I want to be next to people if I need to be next to people. It doesn't frighten me. I will take my chances and do what I need to do to enjoy the show. And I think a lot of people are at that stage, but there are a lot of other people who aren't at that stage and are living in fear. See, if Journey does this tour, they're going to be going to big stadiums, right? I would think, once they start booking shows. Now, if you notice, there's only, a couple of shows, 2 or 3 shows booked so far. So they might get away with doing these shows, but then it's going to be a wait and see, which really stinks because now you've got Deen back. And for fans of what happened during Journey Through Time, you were hoping that lineup would stay together. You had Greg Raleigh too. Now maybe they can entice Greg to get involved with this, have Greg and John on stage, and probably don't need Greg there, but love to see Greg. Greg Raleigh, his approval rating with Journey fans is like 100 all the time. It's 100%. So it wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe Greg could show up on a couple of shows and they could do Feeling That Way in Any Time and just bring the place down. It would just be amazing. Although some of the newer fans, they don't know that song, which is kind of sad. But in any event, that's my complete observation on this. 2 drummers, better than 1 drummer. Super group just got more super. And Dean Castronovo couldn't happen to a nicer guy. That's the way I see that one. All right, done with the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. As far as messaging, I am way behind because I have a good problem. I'm getting lots of messages, so be patient, and I will try to catch up with those messages eventually. See you soon.